my thighs can take over the world. All right, so this one is about kind of like insouciance. So one of my favorite words, learned this from the French, is this notion of insouciance. So insouciance means to be kind of indifferent from things, aloof, kind of like souciance means to care or be concerned. In means not, so like to not be concerned, right? So for example, like I think with parenting, insouciance is a good modus operandi. It's a good way of approaching things, to not take things too seriously, to not be too concerned. Like, you know, parents always concerned is like, oh, my kid doing this and that, and honestly, if your kid's okay by the time they're 12 years old, they'll probably be okay. So, you know, all these parents, they're doing the whole like, oh yeah, their kids like, you know, not walking or talking or not eating and only in the 20th percentile, blah blah. I'm like, by the time they're 20 years old, I'm sure they'll be fine. And I think it's also a good way of thinking about just life in general. Like, you know, go to the gym, talk to people, act a fool, joke around with people, don't be afraid of upsetting nobodies. And that's actually a big thing that people don't talk about, is social risk taking, right? So insouciance, also this notion of being aloof or aloofness is kind of a good idea. So, you know, to essentially not care so much. I mean, I think the problem in today's world is people tend to care too much, right? It's just like infinite empathy and compassion for the world would and will destroy you. There's only so many things you could put your heart into and care for. So I would say curate that which you care for and don't care about that which, you know, doesn't really concern you. So for example, like for me, my primary concerns are around like human empowerment, about like you know, philosophy, art, creativity, stuff like that, aesthetics, ethics. But when it comes to the matters of other people, essentially just like don't put your nose into the business of others. Like, I mean, if you see it, right, it's only human to judge. Like, I am one of the most judgmental peoples that I know, but I think that's okay. So, you know, our best friend Jesus said, "Thou shalt not judge," right? My thought is, to judge is natural, and it's a good sign of figuring out what not to do, right? But my suggestion is just keep your judgments to yourself. Just stay quiet and silent. Like, it's okay to judge just like secretly in your mind, but just don't verbalize it. Also, another pro tip is only talk about other people as if they were listening, right? And then that'll make things a little bit more honest. And also, it's sometimes it's good to just not have an opinion. People, oh, what do you think about X, Y, and Z? Or people telling you gossip about some other people. Maybe it's good to not just fan the fire. Just stay silent. Like, if you see people having certain lifestyle choices or food eating choices which are contrary to what you believe in, just don't comment on it. The more we put our nose into the business of others, the less we could actually focus on our own lives. So ultimately, my takeaway point is this, is that in life, just have more artful insouciance about things in the world and focus on that which you really care for yourself.